Hello, air signs. So this is a bonus reading for air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This is around the full moon, March 28th. This is a reading for like the 30 days around the full moon. So March 28th, full moon in Libra, all about balance, harmony, a lot more, but I'm not an astrologer, so I don't want to speak too much on it, but you can Google it. It's a lot of good energy coming in. I'm going to pull some cards for you, air signs, and then I'll clarify, and then I'll pull Oracle of the 7 energies at the end. So stick with me till then. Also, don't forget to check out the other videos that I've posted for each sign. There's a couple sets that I recently did that you may find a little more clarity in your situation after you watch this reading. So, what have we got for air signs? By the way, welcome back if you're a subscriber. I appreciate your support, and if you're not, please consider hitting that button. Excuse me, it's allergy season. So, air signs. That's it. What we need a card for the current situation for our air signs, please. Current situation for air signs. There we go. Ooh, 7 of Swords. A little bit tricky energy. Something, I don't even know. It could be somebody else shady around you, or just a tricky situation. Yep, there's the Star card that's crossing it. A little bit of healing energy, working on something that you've been wishing for. It could be anything. Let's keep going. Let's get a card for the recent past for air signs, please. There it is. Strength. To me, the Strength card is about overcoming some kind of a weakness, and not only that, but turning it into a strength. So you've overcome, I feel like you've overcome something in the recent past, and now you're kind of in this healing energy from that, some sort of a tricky situation or involving some kind of a shady person or something like that. Let's keep going. Let's get a card for the near future. 7 of Wands, defending yourself, holding your own, fighting off opposition. So this is getting interesting already, air signs. Let's see. Let's get a card for what you may not see coming in the next 30 days. What may not see coming. What do our air signs need to know about what they may not see coming? Queen of Wands. This could be a fire sign, or it could just be, I feel like this is some kind of a, like a woman around you that doesn't have your best interest at heart. Maybe it's somebody that you have had dealings with in the past that she's just been kind of a tricky person to deal with, and you had to kind of overcome, not in a bad way, but you had to kind of take control of turn the situation around, like it to where now that it's in your favor, sort of like you conquered the beast. I feel like saying. Let's get a card for what you may need to know. Ooh, that one wanted to jump out, and I don't even see where it went. That is crazy. There it is. Okay. What you may not see coming. 3 of Cups. This could be a third-party situation, actually. This could be a third-party situation. And this doesn't have to be, this gender doesn't really matter, but this is kind of like somebody that was a little feisty, a little hard to deal with. Could have been a fire sign. That was causing a tricky situation, and you had to overcome it, and you're healing from it, and you're holding your own and standing up for what's yours. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And then there's the moon. Wow. Okay, and there's the Two of Cups. There's the Nine of Swords. So something came out, and it may be going on right now. It could be, actually, since this was in what you may not see coming, it could be somebody coming along that's trying to mess up your relationship, and you almost really didn't see them coming, and or you don't see that maybe they're they've been there and you just didn't know they were there, because the moon is all about secrets coming out, things coming out under the full moon. Yeah, that's interesting. You've got the Two of Cups under here. It's in reverse, which means that I feel like somebody was trying to mess with your relationship. You've also got the Nine of Swords, all about worries and stress. That's the Nightmare card. And then under that is the Hierophant, which is all about, it can be about contracts, marriage, some sort of a spiritual advisor. But in this case, I feel like it's your relationship. Yep, I feel like your relationship was under attack, and you had to hang on to what was yours, and you really didn't expect that to happen. Or maybe this is what's gonna happen. You might be in the middle of it right now, is what I'm kind of feeling like. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords crossed by the Star in the current situation. Okay, there's another card with the moon in it. Page of Cups. Four of Wands, which is also kind of like the marriage card, the 1111 card. On here it says completion, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever this was, whoever, this could have been, it doesn't have to be a person, it could be any situation that came in and kind of messed things up a little bit, or caused you to have to take a step back and get hold of the situation. But I feel like you're going to end out on top with that King of Pentacles. You're not going to lose anything. You're still going to be, you're not losing your position, is what I'm getting. This could be a work thing too, by the way. This could be, not only could it be in a relationship, but it also could be somebody at work that tried to mess with you or cause you to get in trouble at work, or maybe even almost lose your job or something like that. And you had to kind of get that person in check, and turn that weakness into a positive, into a strength, so that you could move forward. And yeah, I feel like, but you're going to have to hold that position, right? With that Seven of Wands, you're not going to be able to let this person you're going to always have to watch them. And you're always be ready to strike if you need to. Not strike in a violent way, but you know what I mean. Be ready to put them back in their place at any minute is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. What you might not see coming. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is the Success card. Something that was going to mess up your success. Mess up what you had. Mess up. You had a good thing going. Whether this was a work thing or a relationship, it was a good thing. You were putting in the energy. It was a nice, even flow of energy. Everything was going real smooth. And yeah. Let's get another two cards for that. Three of Pentacles. Yep, you were working. Everything was going great. There's the Strength card again. But you really had a time with this person. Now, I don't know. Let me know in the comments how this is resonating. I want to know if, for some of you, I feel like it's a relationship, And for others, I think it's some other kind of thing, a business deal or a job that somebody almost messed up for you, but you held your own and you kept it together is what it's looking like. Let's clarify the recent past, that Strength card. Ooh. Yep, the Hierophant. You played by the book. So the shadiness was not on your part. It was someone else was being shady. The Six of Cups and the Chariot. Somebody wanted to take this in a direction that you didn't really want to go. And you played by the book. So, you know what? Almost, I'm kind of starting to think, too, that another story is coming to mind, that this could have been you that almost got thrown off track by somebody that came along that kind of wooed you and almost got you into a shady situation where you were going to do something that you were going to regret later, but you played it by the book and turned it into a strength instead of letting it take you down. That's another story that's coming to mind right now. Let's clarify the Three of Cups in the what you might need to know position. There's a lot of stories going on in my head right now. The Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, you held on to your power, and the Eight of Wands. So what you may need to know. So you had to think on your feet. I feel like this is saying like you had to dance over some coals and to work this situation out. It almost went off the rails, and you really had to dance over some hot coals to keep this on track. But the outcome card, which is the Seven of Wands, you holding your own, you hanging on to everything, not letting it go off the rails. It's clarified by the truth came out, or it's going to. The truth came out, and maybe I feel like this is saying the truth will set you free. You also have, whatever this is, that's the self-sabotage card. So you almost sabotaged something, or it almost got sabotaged, but it ends up being okay because this is the Ten of Pentacles, and that's a really good card. Everything, you still have all of your pentacles, so you didn't lose any of your material possessions or any of your tangible items. You came out on top is what I'm getting. I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like you almost did something that you were really going to regret, that was really going to hurt you, but at the last minute, you got out of that energy and realized what you were doing and decided not to do that. And in order to fix the situation, you kind of had to do some fancy footwork and communicate with somebody and let the truth come out about it. And then you had to hold your own. And you ended up being successful. But let's get 3 cards for potential outcome going forward. No, potential outcome and advice going forward. What am I talking about today? Yep, Eight of Swords. Six of Wands. There's the Victory card again. And the Page of Pentacles. So, yeah. You may have to start over a little bit with something. Don't get too stuck in your head and beat up on yourself about it. You know how when something, this feels like a close call kind of situation to me. So if there's something that you feel like it was a close call, you almost did something that you were going to regret, don't beat yourself up about it because you didn't do it. And that's something to celebrate. And I feel like that's what this Three of Cups is all about too, is about celebration. And then you have the Victory card. And you got another reminder that you still have whatever it is, whether it's your job, your money, your relationship, whatever it was that you were going to lose had this happened, you didn't lose it. You were victorious in the situation. You came out on top. But don't forget that, because I'm sure you don't want to go through that again. So, yeah. Let's get a 7 energies card. I keep hearing close call. Into me I see. Number 8. Let's see what that's about. These cards are relatively new, so I definitely haven't had a chance to memorize what they mean. Intimacy, trust in another, dropping shields and rigid boundaries to allow connection. The willingness to be vulnerable. Yeah. So whatever this is, when the truth, if it's happening now or it's about to happen, the fact that you're willing to just kind of own up to it and tell the truth and be vulnerable, that's what allows the energy to move into this victorious and you on top, because you didn't get caught up in being defensive. And I feel like that's what this is. Don't let yourself be defeated. Self-sabotage, defensive. That's a little bit of defensive energy too. It can be. So watch out for that. Make sure you're vulnerable and make sure you stick to the truth, and everything's going to work out fine. So that's what I have for you, air signs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.